Cinema 5D at NAB 2017 is brought to you by B&H, the professional source for all your video needs. Tilta, arm your camera. Blackmagic Design, amazing solutions for film, post-production and television. Manfrotto, imagine more. And Olympus OMD, revolutionary in every way.
Hey everyone, it's Graham again. We're here at NAB 2017. Our coverage continues here on the show floor. I'm with Alan Yates, VP of Business Development at Freefly Systems. Alan, what are we standing in front of right here?
This is the MōVI XL. It's a product that's about to launch in just a couple of weeks. It is the big brother of the MōVI Pro.
I mean, is it just a bigger MōVI? Was that the plan here?
Well, in a way. With the MōVI Pro, we made a lot of advancements to stabilization, to gimbals. So what we've done is we've taken that technology and brought as much of it as we can into a larger frame. Better motors, stronger motors, and the idea is to really serve some of the best camera lens combinations in the industry.
Who is the perfect user for the MōVI XL? This doesn't seem like a one-man band sort of gimbal to me.
Well, that's kind of the cool thing about it, and that we think it'll really disrupt a number of different segments within the industry. On the one hand, it's within the range of a camera operator. So a camera operator, an independent person, can all of a sudden carry the larger camera and lens combinations, so they can move up. $20,000, it's a really disruptive price. On the other hand, there are broadcasters that use big cameras and lens combinations all the time, and we expect quite a few legacy cameras to be able to take advantage of stabilization really for the first time, sophisticated MōVI stabilization.
Can I mount this on a easy rig? I mean, is something I mean, you have it on a techno crane here, so I'm a little intimidated.
We have it on a techno crane. We run it on black arms. We run it on a variety of different ways. It can attach and detach in multiple ways. So the idea, again, is to make it a very versatile tool that hasn't really been accomplished in the past. It's hard to put, something that exists in the past on a dune buggy like this thing can be.
Okay, can you walk me through some of the specs? What is the payload? How much does it weigh without the payload? Things like that.
Yeah, it carries 50 pounds, 50-pound payload, so nice and beefy. And it itself weighs, and I should correct this if it's wrong, 16 pounds. So we've really worked hard to make the motors, the carbon, everything as lightweight and functional as possible.
Okay, and I like that. I mean, for the most part, it's pretty wire-free, right? I mean, it's doesn't seem like I can snag many things on the MōVI XL here.
Exactly, yeah. It's similar to the MōVI Pro. We've hidden all the wiring that we possibly can. So on the one hand, yes, you can configure it from here. You can configure it from the app, but we also have the MōVI controller, and we have a new device called the Pilot that I think you'll be talking about in a moment, where we've basically pulled the MōVI controller apart and turned it into 3 different modules that can be handled in a very flexible way. So you can handle the mimic module off to someone to point the camera. You've got a fizz control, a wheel, so you've got multiple parts of what are now in the MōVI controller that we've allowed more flexible usage, and usage with an API. So you can configure who does what.
Very cool. So you said price point was around $20,000. When can people purchase the MōVI XL?
Right now you can make a reservation. We have a pretty beefy reservation list, but we'll be shipping in just a couple of weeks. So the final pricing will come out in about a week, and people can put in an order today, and as shipping gets close, we'll be able to let you know.
Very cool. Thank you very much, Alan. What does the next 5 years look like for you guys? You're VP of Business Development. Are we talking bigger gimbals, smaller gimbals, everything in between? Are we going to mount one of these on a helicopter soon? What do you think?
I think what Freefly specializes in is innovating around what filmmakers need. So what we talk about all the time is we're making camera movement systems. So whether it's a large camera, whether it's a mid-sized camera, whether it's the latest mirrorless camera, and there will be more, camera movement systems are really where we get our juice. We want to get people to do shots that were impossible before.
Yeah, well, I think you guys do a good job making the impossible possible, especially for DPs out there. Thank you so much for taking a little bit of time with us, Alan. In a separate video, we're going to discuss the MōVI Pilot and the MōVI Carbon, so stay tuned for that. Otherwise, keep watching all of the Cinema 5D content from NAB 2017. We got all sorts of exciting stuff coming to you directly from the show floor. Thanks, guys.